it's all this damn dope. Yes, and some people claim I sound like Dylan when I'm stuck, but I know that it's all this damn dope.
Welcome to another edition of Pot Talk Live. My name is Glen Smith, Canadian politician and chef, and we're going to spend a couple minutes now, courtesy of YouTube, and do a YouTube video called Pot Talk. Lots going on in the news right now. Marijuana seeds, always the top of the list for me. Mark Emery in the BC3. The good news is the extradition hearing has been moved up to June. That's next summer. That should give some time for all the different governments to get things in line, give some time for this man, Barack Obama, to get the United States into rock and roll mode. And guess what? This past weekend, great in Canadian politics, we're going to be doing some dancing here in Canada. We're talking coalition government. Is that freaky or what? I personally love it. I think it's a lot of opportunities here. And the first thing that comes to mind for me is if we're really this concerned about the Canadian economy, now would be the time to really consider legalization of marijuana. What are we talking about? Billions of dollars on the table here. We're in recession. It's in the dump. But we've got this huge cash cow that we can just tap into, and we have the infrastructure there already too. Beer store, liquor store, distribution. Well, might need some growers and some pruners, but we're all set. So good news on that front. Coalition government. I don't know how you feel about it, Prime Minister Stéphane Dion. You might want to start smoking some pot right now if you don't, because Stéphane Dion could be the next Prime Minister of Canada. So coalition government, looking good. Support the BC3. That's always very important. Kindred Cafe came up this week. The Toronto cops have decided they want to bust a bunch of medical marijuana patients. It's really quite sad. Kindred Cafe, a very nice cafe in Toronto, and basically it's just a statement by police. Who knows? Best of luck to Dom. Hopefully they can resolve this. Other sites, you might want to check out some sites too. I frequently go to this site. jackair.com is a really good site to go to. It's got The Emperor Wears No Clothes online now, and that is just the most fantastic book ever written, as far as I'm concerned. It'll give you definitive pot history, and it's just so awesome. The other thing you always got to do is you got to be writing letters. Write letters. Ben Lobb is my member of parliament up here in Huron-Bruce. If you don't know who your member of parliament is, you probably do because there's just a federal election. Make sure you go to this website, webinfo.parl for parliament, .gc for government of Canada, and .ca. That's going to give you a list of all your members of parliament. Send them like a little letter, like a Merry Cannabis Christmas card or something, and say, hey, how's it going? We need to legalize pot. That would be awesome. You always got to go to this website, noextradition.net, to support the BC3, because we've got to get them out of this pickle. It's very important. And, the other thing is, the pot law has fallen.ca. Professor Doug Hutchison, University of Toronto, just amazing the number of Ontario judges who have actually pretty much called the marijuana laws in this country unconstitutional. If you're charged with possession of marijuana, you're being charged. It's unconstitutional. You really got to check out his site. It's got all the details, all the different court cases, and everything that's happened. Those are some really good websites that you want to check out. A couple plugs since I'm here. The band called Weed is doing fantastic. The guys are really getting hardcore into practicing. We're a marijuana rights activist band. We don't hide that, but we're also human rights activists. Weed stands for We Eat Every Day, and this is the holiday season, and there's a lot of people that can always put a turkey on the table. You have to keep that in mind. There are people that struggle to put groceries in the fridge, and that's something we really have to do this time of year. What else is on the news for Pot Talk? Well, the biggest news of all. And I might even cry at this point, because 7 years, December 7th, showcase. The Trailer Park Boys are going to say goodbye to us. That is just, You guys rock. Ricky, Bubbles, Julian, we salute you, man. Keep it going. Bring us, like, we got to have, like, movies. I hear there's another movie coming out in 2009, but give us tons of movies because we need you guys. You guys rock. The East Coast rocks, Nova Scotia rocks, your trailer park rocks. You guys got to get out there. You got to stay with us, man. Hopefully you're not giving up. The TV show is one thing, but keep giving us our movies. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. The best one, I think, for me in the last little bit has been Marijuana Nation. National Geographic is calling Canada a marijuana nation. That is our label. Now, Canadian, as proud Canadians, and you can wear this badge of honor, you are a marijuana nation. According to National Geographic, Mark Emery, the BC3, it's going to have all kinds of great clips. There's already previews on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, type in Marijuana Nation, you should get all the details there. I think that's pretty much it. The band Mark 5. We have a Bible band as well called Mark 5 because you can talk about pot through the Bible. God did make marijuana legal. It's all over the Bible. You just I'll give you the references. On the next one, this has been another edition of Pot Talk. Hopefully, I've given you some good information. And wow, let's end it here. Bosch MVP. That's what we got to go for the sports guys out there. Chris Bosch MVP. Way to go. Another edition, the holiday edition, I might add. So this concludes the holiday edition. Just I made Mom some special cookies for Christmas. I think she's really going to love them. Mom's cool. So have a good peace, goodwill towards man, and we'll see you in the next edition of Pot Talk.